You did something strange this morning. You woke up, checked your phone before your eyes adjusted to the light, felt a spike of anxiety at a notification, and then immediately looked for something to eat. You did all of this without thinking, without choosing. Here is the question nobody asks. What if you never stopped being an animal? Not as a metaphor. What if the version of you sitting here right now, with your job and your opinions and your carefully constructed identity, is still being piloted by a nervous system built for a completely different world? Start with fear. The last time you were genuinely afraid, your heart slammed, your breathing tightened, your attention narrowed to a single point. You did not decide to do any of that. Researcher Joseph Ledoux at New York University discovered there is a fast pathway from your senses directly to your fear response that completely bypasses your rational brain. Your body was already reacting before your mind knew what it was reacting to. Your ancestors needed that. When a predator moved in the grass, the ones who stopped to think did not pass on their genes. The ones who were already running did. You are descended from the runners, and that system is still firing today. When your boss sends a terse email, when someone cuts you off in traffic, when you sit alone at night with too much time to think. The ancient alarm cannot tell the difference between a lion and a quarterly review. This is why you cannot fully relax. Not because modern life is uniquely stressful, because you are carrying hardware designed for constant readiness, living in a world that asks you to sit still and send polite emails. That mismatch is not a personal failure. It is evolution, working exactly as designed, in the wrong century. Now look at how you connect to other people. Researcher Robin Dunbar at Oxford proposed that human language evolved not primarily to share information, but to replace grooming, to maintain bonds in a social group that had grown too large to pick parasites off each other one by one. You talk in part for the same reason a chimpanzee grooms, to stay close, to not be left behind. And your sense of self, the thing you call I, the feeling of being a continuous and coherent person, that is one of the newest features. It is thin. It takes almost nothing to dissolve it. Fever, exhaustion, fear, extreme hunger. The self is not the foundation. The animal is the foundation. The self is a story the animal tells about itself, usually in the quiet moments when it is not too tired or too scared. This is not a pessimistic conclusion. It is a clarifying one. When you feel overwhelmed, your animal body is doing exactly what it was built to do. When you crave connection more than almost anything else, you are reflecting hundreds of millions of years of social evolution. When you feel the pull of something slow and hard to name when you step outside, that is not sentiment. That is accuracy. Your body still knows what it is. The only question is whether your mind does too. This morning, you woke up, checked your phone, felt a spike of anxiety, and looked for something to eat. You did all of this without thinking. But now you know that somewhere beneath the notifications and the calendar and the carefully constructed life, something older was running the whole time. Something that survived every extinction, every ice age, every long, dark silence between meals. It was never really sleeping. It was just waiting for the alarm.